Hi, a little dark lighting here. Let me see if I can fix that. Maybe that's a little better. Thanks for tuning in. I want to start with saying, oh, yes, I did change my hair. Um, no more dreads. I did that a little while ago, just to kind of change things up. I feel I am entering a new me. Sebastian's saying hi. Um, since what's been going on, I had two manic episodes most recently, when I was struck by someone I cared about. And then again, as I usually have, like kind of like a spring, summer, getting ready. And so excited, manic episode that also ended me up in the hospital first for 2 weeks. And I was really going through it, not knowing what I was doing. And then being in the hospital, realizing and feeling stupid and ashamed, I fall more into depression after that. And then a pick me up, thought I was doing good, tried to leave my program and get ready for the summer. Had a big weekend planned where the DJ Rabbit in the Moon was supposed to play. Didn't really get everything situated with friends, had no idea what was going on. Went to a folk punk show and thought I got punked because I didn't see that it was happening, and really put me in a tizzy. I was also not allowed in an event that I really wanted to go to. Friends were warning me to go to the hospital and, things like that. But I don't like hearing that usually. So I get pretty defensive. Someone brought up, I get a little violent. And I'm very sorry for that. And I'm most aware nowadays, not nowadays, but since this incident, that friends are being bluntly honest with me that I need to change. It's been a year and a half since I've been in my behavioral health program. And I was going to take off for the summer to do some work and some relaxing more type things to see if I can do it, like not have program, because I've been doing a lot of learning and building skills, but I want to see if I can apply them in my regular life and not have to go to program for the rest of my life. But I feel I really, reached a good potential in that, and maybe go back in the fall and then graduate. Then all this happened, and I think, as my mom says, it's a catalyst to really get my butt in gear. I wanted to come on and say so sorry to anybody that I caused any worries to. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you don't tune in for malicious reasons, necessarily to make fun of me or think bad of me, but that's your own choice. I keep this up as a journal diary to look back at. Sure, I feel a little stupid and ashamed, but it's me. It's what happened. I don't know if I should erase it. But I just know that I'm doing better. I've also been in my AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, for over a year and a half now. Have not been smoking weed. I realize that it can even put me in a little bit of a psychosis type thing. I don't need it. I'm doing great without any drugs or alcohol. And I'm proud of myself. I just really need to be aware of my triggers, not get too excited. Don't put myself in those predicaments. Tell myself positive self-talk and go home and sleep it off. But I really need to be on top of my own shit. I feel bad for expecting friends to be there for me or tell me what to do to go home and go to sleep, or even my mother. But I need to be accountable, and I am taking accountability. As of the other day, I got out on Friday. Want to say big sorry to Len, who I was in the middle of that manic episode, and we went to the recycling convention. That weekend was crazy for me as well. And I really need to not pack so much in and take it easy. This is my illness. This is why I have disability. This happens to me. I'm not off my meds. I do not go off my meds. And how this happens, it just happens. I almost feel that meds or time has gotten it, I don't want to say worse, but it still happens with medication. So I'm going to use my coping skills, try to have a more quieter life. And I'm here to tell you some of my goals. So I should also mention they changed my diagnosis. It used to be schizoaffective bipolar type in the hospital recently. And they've been writing in there that I'm just bipolar, which, I did have some more frantic episodes especially more recently when I was struck by someone I cared about, I was hearing and not necessarily seeing things, but not necessarily hearing bad things, but just like triggering things, laughing and, just voices in my head, especially like that person's. So I blocked it out. I used my coping skills and was able to turn it around. I am happy that I am not falling into the sadness that I can and have done in the past, looking to the future and knowing that I'm growing and learning. Grateful for the friends I do have. Really, Meredith, Leroy, Viv, and a few others, that maybe I don't talk to as much, but I do have more of an understanding that, you don't have to talk to your friends all the time, maybe to, have them care about you. But I appreciate anyone reaching out. I don't mind if things are talked about. That's another reason I have my channel, is to help other people understand. But moving forward, I am going to volunteer at a farm today, and this is part of my more relaxing lifestyle. This farm helped me when my cat, Sebastian Superman, was missing for 2 weeks, and they gave me some traps and some advice, and I did get him back, and very grateful for that. So this farm has live pigs, turkeys, all sorts of wild animals living on the farm. It's a small farm, walking distance or bike riding distance from my home. I did one day with the woman, Kimmy, who helps out folks live on our property and work the farm. We saved a couple of dogs and from shelters to live on the farm. And she said I can come there anytime. I'm looking to maybe poopy scoop and hang out with all of the animals. So I'm pretty excited. And maybe do a day at the recycling center, go out in nature more. I think it's been 5 to 6 months I've been going to see a more live folk punk band shows. Most importantly, my favorite is the Looms from New Jersey, Southern New Jersey. They have great songs and great instruments, great vibe and spirit that excites me. And I just really stand for the stuff that they represent, which got me looking into more of, I don't know about political, but different things to see and really build what I stand for as a person. And I think that's very important. I don't want to make this all about what I'm ashamed of, but I really feel not the best that I've been for the past couple of years, focusing on relationships to build for myself and hanging on to relationships and really not necessarily ignoring, but feeling bad and guilty for the things that I have done. And when I really need to step up to the plate and maybe fulfill me and what I represent, instead of focusing on having a relationship and so sometimes smothering and not using the best language and things that I know I am capable of. So I'm using the tools that we have, such as the internet, other moms and friends I look up to, YouTube on my TV, and looking into videos. I started with some anarchy and, like I said, political democratic things that I'm looking to look into. Of course, I always say, not that I have too many viewers, but if you have any ideas or things that you'd like to talk about or see, I hope you continue to watch and see how I grow. I look forward to the new, not necessarily the new Candace. I've always been slowly improving, and I know that. And I'm proud of that. But I'm definitely going to stay, like, I don't want to put like limits on things, but like single for a while and really develop some good relationships friend wise and socially, talk about good stuff and what I want to do with the rest of my life. I am in communication and always talking to grandma and my daughter, and hope to build more of a bond and strengthen that we have this opportunity to be closer together. I know this might be a setback, but hopefully I can build some trust again and see her more. She has, grandma is now retired, still has busy things she does in life, but I'm opening that I have more time, they have more time. So hopefully we can see more of each other and build that bond. I did lose some weight recently from getting off of medication. I don't know if I mentioned it caused like a lesion on my brain, and they did change my meds. I am no longer on lithium, which is great, but I am on Lamictal and Geodone as a antipsychotic. Or if you want to know more info about that, that's great. Just ask. I am pretty much an open book, and there's tons more to share. I look forward to it. I just know that I need to build, not build, but have some boundaries and really build some trust with others, but also be free and open, if that makes any sense. Some things have happened, and I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to, I got some driving tickets, and I have this opportunity, I have the money to pay for it since I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. I saved some money because I wasn't using my car or buying food and things like that. So at least I have the money to pay for them. And just like when I got a DUI, I'm going to learn my lesson and not necessarily be on the phone while driving and try to be safer, calmer. This morning I am proud of, I had, just to tell you a little bit about my new routine, because sometimes I guess I thrive on chaos and fun things that I'm doing to ignore the deep down saddened and depressed about how things didn't work out the way I wanted it, which I let go. And I really understand that, make some plans and let it go where it goes, not to be upset or disappointed, but just do my best in the moment. I do want to try better at focusing and keeping on one subject. And perhaps I'll get on meds for that, but they are unsure if it could make me more manic. But I'll get into that at another time. I did, back to what I was saying, is I did wake up this morning and have coffee on my balcony with the cat and the sounds of nature and really being aware, and didn't put music on like a lot of times I usually do. So trying to be necessary. It's a little uncomfortable, but I'm trying to ease. With the uncomfort comes growth, and silence is good and calms me, knowing that I need this and it's going to be better for me. Keeps me going. I did put on some parenting YouTube videos this morning while I was doing dishes and cleaning up. I did make a mess out of my house and cleaned most of it so far. So I'm proud of that, and it's going well. I'm definitely got a positive attitude. And like I said, it could have been worse. I'm talking to the neighbors. I'm friendly. I do notice sometimes when I like judge my mom a little bit, like, this is probably for another topic, but she doesn't get excited when I tell her things usually. So I'm not like going to spitefully not get excited for her, but I guess I have resentments and kind of, I'm like, yeah. But I really am putting forth an effort to be excited for her as well, because she just got a new playroom done and it looks great. I'm happy that she's happy, and hopefully build from our relationship as well. So I think I'm trying to write some notes down to get in what I wanted to discuss today, and I don't mean to rush it. Hopefully I come back on more often and give more updates. Let me think if there's anything I didn't touch upon. Yeah, just being healthier and taking my time. Like I said, I did lose some weight, and trying in the hospital. Sometimes I gain weight because I eat everything in front of me. I'm grateful and I'm bored, and, but I really try to use my time wisely. When I'm manic, sometimes I really think that I get all these great ideas and I like smother people. I'm really taking my time to think about things before I send them. So I'll keep you updated. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I have a great day today. If you are on TikTok, I'm Candace McNerney 5. on TikTok, and I'm making videos of me doing hula hoop and different adventures. Want to also start taking my time doing that as well, and be more structured. So let's see what happens. All right. Peace and hair grease.